That'll be a pretty picture right there, nice in the sun. Way to get things going. Nice smallmouth. I came back to where I was yesterday, and I just switched over to that little black bucktail. Made about 20 casts with another little soft plastic, and nothing. First cast with that little black bucktail, and that smallmouth didn't like it. Oh, I never caught up to him. He was right there. Right there. Bloop, bloop. Yeah. Number 2. Super fat. Nice big pre-spawn female. Get her right back. Man, I love those fish. Dunk dunk. And nothing. Just start to, I can feel the tip. Reel down, load up. Love it. Little guy, little female, nice fat belly on her, beautiful fish. I really do enjoy that shallow water jig bite. You know, it just tuk, 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 and you can just feel it. Boom. Reel down to it. Oh, I love it. And there's about a $90,000 bass boat right in front of me. That's kind of cool too. Yeah, baby. Jump, jump. Two casts in a row. And look at that jig. Look at how far down in there it is. Man, I love it. Let's go fishing. How am I gonna go where I'm gonna go? Well, some days it's just because I have the opportunity to fish pretty regularly. Sometimes I just go through a progression, and I keep doing different things in different ways until something clicks, you know, spot, technique, you know, all that. These fish are post-spawn. They don't have the real feed bag on yet. They're still recuperating, they're still recovering. Not all of them. You know, water's 52 degrees. I mean, it could be as much as 60 right now, and nobody would blink an eye. They're shallow to spawn, and then they slide deeper after the spawn, but deeper can be relative. And I'm gonna go fish the big 20-foot flat. The famous Nelson Pratt used to call it the Golden Triangle. I'm sure other people did. Which is the point at Toad Harbor at 3 Mile, over to Dunham's, and then up to Wantree and back. And I'm gonna go fish that. That used to be one of my old stomping grounds. Woody and Ryan, every opening day we trolled that. That was our thing in there. It's not the easiest deal to fish drifting, because it's a big, huge area and you can't cover it all. Trolling, you have a little better shot at it. We're gonna go drifting. Stay tuned. baby. Keeper, I'm sure. 16-incher, first keeper of the day. More importantly, first keeper on my signature lure. I literally made it myself. Right on. It was flat like glass when I left the house this morning, all the way to the 81 bridge. I mean, like glass. And northeast wind is blowing right now already. 10 to 15 already. From 81 to here, and I'm in between the islands. I may go over and fish the North Shore. I'm gonna try and get a couple drifts out here. I mean, I can just drift the middle of the flat. I mean, it's just as good as anywhere else. These fish are, these walleyes are post spawn and they're out here roaming. Yeah, baby. He bit it twice. The blade is half as long as he is. Mumbo jumbo, finally. Just snap jigging a plastic. I think it could be any plastic, to be honest with you. But I'm snapping it pretty fast right off bottom. But just like that, you know, not real big hops. Just bump, 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 bump. And he just thump, gobbled it. No question, no, geez, do I have a fish? It was thump. This is a vibration. We feel it in the rod when we lift up on it. But what does that really mean? Like, there's a pitch or a frequency that this emits as it goes like that. That has a numbered frequency to it on a scale. And Mike at I1 Baits, like, they've done, I don't know what the frequency is of this when it runs perfectly, when it's perfectly in tune. When your drift is right and you lift that rod, it's like a motor. It's like a motor instantly revving. But you know a motor when it revs, you know, like that, and that pure feeling. And when you're fishing this thing, every single time you lift that rod, you should be getting that pure feeling. Now you can speed it up, slow it down, but it still has to be perfect, rhythmically perfect. It has to be, and you can feel it. And the minute it's not, I try to clear it. And it either does or it doesn't. If it doesn't, I immediately just reel it in and fix it, whatever's wrong with it. In this case, most times, it was that little tiny 1/4 of an inch long zebra mussel, and I could feel it from 60 feet away in 20 foot of water because it was running rough. You know, it's got to be perfect. It's got every single time. And if you focus on that alone, you will catch way more fish with any blade, but certainly with the best blade. I stuck with my plan. I stayed deeper. I fished the big flats. I had to adjust to the North Shore than where I wanted to start over by the islands this morning. Caught a nice walleye right off the bat. Keeper size, 16-inch. And then a ton of string. I lost count. 15, 20, little perch. They couldn't have been 5 inches long. A ton of them. Caught like 3 keeper perch in there. I let everything go, but they were mostly little ones, and they were biting the blade. They were biting it. So I felt good that I was using what I thought was the right presentation, but just the wrong species. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. It's a lot of fun. I love doing it, and if you guys love watching it, then I'm gonna keep doing it. So, all right, have a great one. Keep your tip up.